Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga Upload. I'm Maris Aylward. It's another episode of Yoga Q&A. And today's question is, how do I get my significant other, partner, loved one to practice yoga with me? Answer, you don't. Really, you don't. And I understand where this question is coming from. You love yoga, yoga has changed your life, and it's natural for us to want our loved ones to experience the same benefits that we've experienced. However, it is not our job to force our opinion on other people. It's not our job to make them see things the way that we see things. Just because you see the value of yoga in your life doesn't mean they see it that way. So we can't demand that from other people. You can't make them do what they don't want to do. What we can do is to inspire them to do something. How do we do that? Focus on your own yoga practice. Focus on your own life. When you practice yoga consistently over a long period of time, it's not just your yoga practice on the mat that gets better, but it's also your daily life off the mat that gets better. So once people see this, that is a great way to inspire them. So maybe you're taking better care of yourself, you're in a better mood, your relationships are healthier, maybe you're better at your work also, just happier and healthier overall. And that is what will inspire other people to practice, seeing you, seeing the results, being around you and feeling that you've changed and that you're just more balanced. So that is a great way to potentially inspire someone or at least get them curious about yoga. Now, once someone is more open and willing and curious, then that's when you can be of help. You can encourage them, you can give them recommendations, teachers to try, yoga studios to go to, how do you start, what do you need for yoga, maybe tell them about your experience and how it has affected you in a positive way. Now, let's say they go to yoga class with you. You finally got what you wanted, all right? Your partner, your significant other is in yoga class with you. I have a few suggestions on what not to do when this happens because I see this a lot in my classes that I teach at studios. So someone comes in with their husband or their wife and they're like, oh, I finally got them to come to yoga with me and they're so excited and they're so happy. And once we start class, they're not focusing on their own practice. They are looking at the yoga mat beside them where their husband or their wife is and correcting them and micromanaging everything that they do. That is not the way. Let them have their own experience. You're responsible for your own experience. You are not responsible for their actions, their behavior, their reactions. You're not responsible for that. You enjoy yoga because it lets you do what feels right for you. So you have to allow your loved one to have their own experience as well and to do what's right for them. Now, whether they like it or not, whether they come back to yoga or not, that is not on you. It is not your decision. So again, it all comes down to focusing on your own practice and being responsible for your own actions and no one else's. A lot of people ask me, hey, does your husband practice yoga too? And the answer is yes. People here in Kansas City see him in yoga class a lot and they're like, oh my God, that's so fabulous that your husband is practicing yoga. How'd you get him to do that? Well, I didn't get him to do that. He did that of his own volition. When we first met, he had already tried yoga before and he liked it enough. He enjoyed it, but he was never as serious about it as I was. Now he is lately practicing more and more, just going to yoga class at the studio where I teach. He's going 2 to 3 times a week, going to other teachers' classes, not mine, and he's really feeling the benefits of it. So I'm really happy about that. But again, I was not responsible for that. I had nothing to do with that. That was his own decision. So I just focus on my own practice and my own teaching, and Dave has his own, and sometimes that overlaps and we're able to practice together. That's rare now with a baby, but we also enjoy doing that. Now, I want to hear from you. Write in the comments below if your significant other or your loved one, if they practice yoga with you, why not? I'd really like to know. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. It's all free. Click the subscribe button and also click that bell icon next to it. That is your notifications. That way you get notified when I have a new video and you don't miss any of my videos. All right, thanks for joining me today, yogis. I'll see you next time. Bye.